But it's a nice night, huh?
Yeah. This is nice.
Mr. Blue, I told you that I love you, please believe me.
Dear Princess Carolyn, my prison therapist said I should write these letters to the one closest to me to put my mind at ease. I want to start by saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not being there for you more. I know you saw caring for me as sometimes as a challenge to yourself, but it's still more than I deserved. In a way, you were the first woman I thought I loved. So with that in mind, I am so glad that you have found happiness and that I get to be a part of your life to witness it. Dear Todd, Chavez? Huh, that's new to me. I've said this to you before and I'll say it again. You are the closest thing I have to a best friend, and yet I've probably hurt you more than anybody. And while that doesn't get remedied overnight, I hope we can start here and now, one day at a time. I said in my mom's eulogy, you can't fix a relationship with one big gesture. You have to be reliable and dependable, which I'll try my best starting now. Dear Mr. Peanut Butter, I thought I always resented you, but after much soul searching, I have come to realize it was actually not resentment, but jealousy. Your sitcom seemed to progress smoother. You didn't make a plethora of enemies along the way, and you were with Diane when I thought I loved her. And yet, here you are, still beside me. I don't deserve that kind of friendship. And so begins my journey to become as good a friend as you have been to me. Dear Diane, I think everything that needs to be said between us has been put on the table. I think one last thing I want to say is, you told me you grew up watching Horseman around, dreaming of a better life. What I want to say is, I'm sorry for not being the figure you saw growing up. Sorry for being just as shitty as the next schmuck in this industry. Well, anyway, we'll talk more when you pick me up from prison. Oh, by the way, I need a ride from prison when I'm out.
Mr. Blue.